wow. Just wow. I never thought in my entire life, especially starting YouTube, I'll hit 100 views on one of my videos. And the last videos, it was just me showing off what I got in my game collection. And I decided to do a part two, but showing each and every different one. Like right now, what I'm going to show off is my Nintendo ones. I'm just going to show off right here. Actually went through my box of Nintendo games, and I'm going to show them off. I'm also want to start off by saying, here's the Nintendo GameCube. Like I said, I have gray. I don't think this has the only problem about my GameCube, since I had this for a long time. The eject button, as you can tell, doesn't want to open. So sometimes I had to like stick a nail. It'll work still, open. Eventually, it will open again, but I still love this thing. And another one that I whipped out of the box, my N64. I don't have the cables. I have the cables. I just haven't connected them in yet. It's crazy because this has a hole, but oh, and then because I have DK64, to most people, you do need the in, expansion pack. Jeez, I don't know why I couldn't say that. So I think that's the original expansion pack for the N64. So I didn't get like another copy or anything like that. But today I'm gonna show off the amount of Nintendo games I have, and then later on I might do a PlayStation or an Xbox. So I'm gonna let y'all decide on that one. But let's start out with some GameCube ones. This one I managed to get gifted from. I think it was my cousin at the time. It's a Metro Prime with a bonus disc, and till this day I haven't yet beat the game because when I was a kid playing Metroid, it was terrifying. For me, it was a very terrifying game. It was pretty scary. As you can tell right here, here's the Prime and the bonus disc. I yet never popped it in because again, I was too afraid of the game as a kid, and this is the first time when I noticed Samus was a girl from this game because I remember I died to an alien and she screamed, and that's where I noticed Samus was a girl. Because I didn't, again, I never heard what Metroid is until I played Smash Bros. That Smash Bros got me introduced to these games. And it's not the first. It's Melee, the second one. That was my very first Smash game, which I have, but I want to right now get through all this in order how I stacked them. I don't. Let's see another one. This is one I got. By the way, shout out to Game Chasers for making this happen because this is how I got most of the games from my video game company that I like to go. I managed to find this. Oh, my cat's is messing around with the packages. Um, I managed to find Mario Power Tennis. I remember playing this at a buddy's house one time, and I thought it was a fun game. You know, obviously it's Mario, kid friendly tennis game. I enjoyed it. I remember popping the disc in on the Wii because it's backwards compatible, and I got my ass handed by Bowser because I put in the highest difficulty, and yeah, I lost to him pretty bad, and I rage quit like a little bitch. Here it is, the disc. As you can tell, they made it into a tennis ball. I don't understand why Nintendo stopped doing that. Obviously, I got the full manual too with it. I got this for $42, but I had uh this a $40 game credit, so I got it for $2. Another one, it's a classic. I got gifted this too when I was really young. It's not in the best of conditions. Just know some of these I don't have in its original case because either I bought it off someone and they just didn't have the case, so I got it for a cheap, decent price. As long as it works, that's all that really matters to me. This one I had for a long time when with my GameCube, Mario Superstar Baseball. I actually enjoyed this. This is what got me into baseball too, mostly because Mario. Obviously I grew up playing PlayStation and GameCube, so what am I mostly playing? Mario games or any other game I have on my PS2. So I was gifted this game of Mario Baseball, and just right now noticing they actually shaped it like a baseball. The disc may have issues right now. Well, I remember playing it. Sometimes the game will like error disco, you whip it out, wipe it on your shirt or something, put it back in. Reads just fine, continues playing. So the game still works. I want to see if they could fix him at Game Chasers due to them because they refurbish their games. That's why I always go to them. They made it possible for me to get the games and they actually refurbished compared to other companies or like GameStop. We all know why, but uh this one is a crazy one. Star Fox Adventure. This is my very first Star Fox game I have ever owned. Another gift, and I'm just gonna be straight with it. It's just a Zelda clone. They copied their own game, but I managed to beat it. I thought it was a bit longer, but it's pretty short for a game. Still works till this day, and it's crazy too because it does have a slight crack, but the game works. I beat the game like 3 times, but hey, I can say again, very first Star Fox game I have ever owned. And obviously, I had fun with it. It's an alright game. I give it a C story wise. Gameplay is pretty good. Now, this one that doesn't have its original casing, I put it in the red one because it matches it. This is where it all started for me. And till this day, I believe is the best Smash Bros. Of all time, Melee. I could not live without this game because this is what got me introduced into Nintendo. I did not know who Fox was. I did not know who Captain Falcon or anybody like that was. And it's looks like my cat's trying to join. Anyways, um mainly got me into Nintendo characters and in a cool fighting gimmick. And I actually had so much fun, especially when you're at the with the boys, having a little slumber party and just duking it out. That game got me into competitive video games for a reason. This one's a good one. Turok. I bought this at it's a game store. It's not from Game Chasers. I got it for $10 from BitJumps. BitJumps is another one. I have to drive far because it's farther away from where I live at. Hour drive, but sometimes I check there because they also have good games as well. So I want to say thank you for them. Got this for $10. Turok is an amazing game. I like this game so much. Here you go. God, at the time, dude, they actually make designs like crazy. I would say the graphics do not hold up. Like when I was replaying it, obviously it works, and graphics wise, I'm like, geez, how do we play like that? But that's how games were back then. It's no longer the realistic looking ones. I actually like the games with nostalgic. No, actually, no. I don't want to say I love nostalgic stuff because it just makes me feel old. Like I'm 23 and now I'm almost there to be 25. Not trying to say I'm having a midlife crisis. It's just the fact that wow, I'm already getting there. One second I was 10, other times now I'm like near. I'm an adult. Like now another game that got me also into competitive and my very first anime I ever watched as a kid, Naruto, Clash of Ninjas 2. This one had so much detail in this game, fighting wise. It actually follows the show, not a whole lot, unlike the Shippuden series. Not Shippuden, Ninja Storm. Ninja Storm, my fault. It's been so long watching it. My buddy bought this at an Amazon where I was praying that it would work, and then thank God it worked. Because sometimes Amazons will not be supported half the time. They and then the crazy thing is they even got Shonen Jump anime right here. Got One Piece, Yo Yo Hakusho, Yu-Gi-Oh, and who else? I don't know those two in the bottom, but I know the other ones. But this game also was awesome. I remember I had a hard time trying to collect all characters. It was just one. I couldn't get Orochimaru because he was expensive in this one. I think it was like $50,000 in game, and obviously no currencies wasn't a thing. So it was like now. So uh, another one because greatest anime of all time. I don't care what anybody says. Dragon Ball Budokai Tenkaichi, not Budokai Tenkaichi, Budokai 2. This one was cool as hell. One of the best games. Me and my buddy played this game like 24/7 because we just love Dragon Ball. And of course, it's not Dragon Ball without a Dragon Ball fighting game. This one also had awesome. It's awesome. It goes to the Buu arc to anybody that has played this. And I remember I haven't unlocked anybody because well, not I have unlocked everybody because I didn't have the internet at the time. So I was missing a couple of characters. I just got your basic, "Oh, you unlock this guy because you beat him with a certain character." Okay, dude, and this one actually kinda if you do it just right, it fall in the show, you can unlock certain characters, certain moves, which is awesome because I was wondering how to get the Vegito because it was in the story mode, and I did not know how to do it. This one I bought from BitJump. I don't remember how much I paid for. I just remember he just got it, and Imma say it's one of my most favorite ones out of the series, Resident Evil 4. I have loved this game, and of course, I got the 2 disc with it, and this is my favorite one. I believe this is the very first Resident Evil game I have played as a kid, and it scared the absolute crap out of me, and reading this right now, I just noticed it. It takes up 9 blocks of a memory card? Oh my god. I don't think my memory card can take up like that. Oh, dude, I probably ran out of space on that day. I need to go buy another one. Crap! How else I'm gonna play and save this, dude? It's not even gonna make it past probably the first level. Well, that's Nintendo for you. They're not known for having a lot of space. Another one I bought from BitJump at the time when I discovered it. I think I got this for 30 bucks. Star Fox Assault. So that's this obviously the second one I think that came for the GameCube. I liked it. I'm surprised how small the game is. Well, not small, how short it was, but I liked it. It was a good game. Star Fox is one of my third favorite ones out of the whole series. I think this one did better than the Adventures one, and they kept it canon with the Adventure to now this. And oh, you know what? Look at this. Let me just grab it again. There we go. I like the fact that they made how they change him. So you got a fox right here. He looks like an orange fox, and then you have this one where he's a darker tone. Let me put the two close together. Like, you see the difference. That's actually insane. This one he actually has more like his fur sticks out. This one is just smooth. Huh. I just realized that. Jeez. Ancient classic. I managed to find this at Game Chasers, and this is where I have my memory card because I was testing it out on my Wii. There it is. A Nintendo Wii memory card. It's small. It's one of the small ones, by the way. It's a bit dirty, but it says Nintendo GameCube. I don't know if it will focus, but it's an original. Um, kept it since I put it in here, and obviously Mario Sunshine, greatest game of all time as well. There you go. Bring back some memories. Imagine every time I come back from school, man. This is the game I would love to play the most. Can't believe I finally beat it after. I think I beat it because as a kid I couldn't beat it, but now I can because I got adult money. Another one I got from Game Chasers, um, s- uh, Sonic Mega Collection. Obviously, it has all the old Sonic games. Cool. Sonic is one of the cool ones as well. So obviously, I had to get it. Obviously, because it's Sonic. I like Sonic. Yeah. I'd rather have Adventures though, but that's for a separate console. Another one I got from where did I get this one from? I actually don't remember. But another good one, Mario Party 7. I actually enjoyed it. Now since I mean I have 4 controllers, so me and my buddies can play. I never thought about this, but I, I can't I never played it a lot, but obviously cuz it's better when you have a group of family and friends that are into this party games. Here you go right here. I know I'm missing I think it's 6 and 5. I think 6 and 5 were in the GameCube, so it's obviously going to take some time for me to find them. And you know, because you can't find everything. Another good old game got this is a gift because I had it for a long time. Is Luigi's Mansion. Another game that freaked me out as a kid. When I played this game, no joke, I had an old TV, right? Those box shaped TVs. Before I play it, I turned down the volume. till you can't hear it no more. Because this game used to scare me. I was like a kid, obviously, and this game scared kids. Obviously, now I'm no longer a child, and I look back at its sense, like how did I get scared of this? This is one of the most easiest but awesome games. I don't know how much it is going value price, but hey, I'm never reselling these. I love these games to death. Let's see another one. I was into soccer a lot as a kid, and this was gifted to me as well. Mario Super Strikers, right? Or Super Mario Strikers. My fault. I read it wrong. I was probably thinking the Wii version. I love the cover of this. I love the cover to the box art to this. I think every time I think about this game, I think of the cover, the comic book looking style, and the game is just freaking brutal. Well, because unlike soccer, sliding they'll flop. Oh my leg. This one go hand in hand. Put football players in this game, they'll love to play soccer. I such a good game. I remember the secret. You only have to lock one character and maybe one stage. That's pretty much it. It wasn't that big, but look at that. I remember. Yeah, I remember this because I always wanted Melee at the time because of this cool cover right here on this. That's the reason why I wanted Melee because of that case. Obviously, I'm one day we'll find the original case and obviously put it on the game on there. But dude, that is awesome. They need to start making games like these. Like holy crap! Another Resident Evil I got for BitJump as well. At the same time, I got not BitJump, Game Chasers. Jeez, I got from got it from Game Chasers at the same time. I paid like $21 for it. Resident Evil Zero. I always wanted to play this as a kid, but obviously, again, I was a scared little child. Again, comes with the manual and the 2 disc. Resident Evil is a good series. I think this can still probably scare someone till this day unless you played it a lot. I think it will still probably terrify me because I'm bad at horror games. Now this one is my most favorite game. But till this day, I think the second one's better. If those of you not know, obviously, I'm not talking about back when EA Big was awesome as hell. Def Jam Vendetta. There's times I go to thrift stores, and this is where I got as a child. I bought this for $5. No, my mom bought this for $5. I remember it, dude. And she told me we can get it later. By later, tomorrow, I got you. And I remember I hid in a specific place so nobody can find it but me. And it paid off. The next day, I remember before they closed, I ran bolting fast through those doors to go find this game. And praise Jesus, it was still in that specific hiding spot that only I knew, found it. The only thing I also wished if it worked. But when I saw that loading screen, I was very excited. So yeah, Def Jam Vendetta. This was one of the greatest games I have ever played in the Nintendo GameCube. I know, but I need to find the second one. Fight for New York is the goal, but it's $100 it's going for, and it's insane. And this one got me into a New York drill rap too, because you got your boy Nor, DMX, Ludacris, Method Man, Redman, WC, Scarface. I remember they just had every rapper here, and it was amazing. That's what got me into New York rap. Now this one, I had two as a gift, and sadly, I wish it was the bonus edition because I managed to find one at Game Chasers, but what would make the difference? Like that one came with the bonus disc. This one, it just came with original disc. But one of my most favorite, rage inducing, because I remember this game was freaking hard. Mario Kart Double Dash. This game is insanely hard, and I finally managed to beat it before. But oh, dude, brings back memories. Same thing like Mario Star Baseball. Sometimes I have to reopen it, clean it, pop it right back in, works again. I want to see if maybe if fixing it up will work. If not, it still runs. I love this game. I finally unlocked every single character. It took me when I was 22 to get everybody. Cuz I just recently found out that playing as Toad and Diddy Kong with the Toad cart, it makes it somewhat fast. Now you can just create whatever cart you want on the new Mario Kart game, so obviously it's way different. All right, the last one for my Nintendo GameCube, NFL Streets 2. This game was fun as hell because me and my buddies we always play pickup games, so you just pick any player from any team, which was the funny part because who's gonna remember players back in the early 2000s like that? I sure don't. I know Exhibit's in there. The game is so addicting and fun. I had to get this probably refurbished one time because for some reason the game started crashing. I haven't tested it yet because it doesn't mid gameplay, but if it does, oh well. I can always find one because I found another one for the PS2, so I might get that instead of for this one. 27 blocks for memory card use? What does that even mean? I think I remember saving it just fine. I'll figure it out, but now the last one. I just bought this again. Game Chasers made it cheaper obviously because it didn't come with its original box. But I played it yesterday. Me and my friend played it. It's really fucking good. I enjoyed it. I can finally brag about it because this is a game I have seen on YouTube and I didn't even know who Captain Falcon was at the time. When I was playing Smash, I saw Captain Falcon. Didn't even know what game he is in until probably when I finally got the internet. I found out he's in a game series called F-Zero. Never played it once, but I have finally have F-Zero GX. This is the last one. This is what my buddy said. He said this is the very last one they have ever made, and because they don't want to ruin the series. I don't think they can. Like they should make at least one for the to bring it back. You know, like it's been so long since Captain Falcon has ever gotten mentioned. He's just a guy in Smash Bros. Mister Show you me your moves type of guy. But dude, this game was absolute fun. It's pretty freaking hard and it's fast as hell. Which that's the whole gimmick of the game and his character. Never knew that he was a racer though. I always thought he was a fighting character because he looked like a fighting character. Now let's go with the Nintendo Wii. I don't have a whole lot. Probably got some decent ones where probably you guys will say, "Oh, that's actually a decent game." This one I got for $20. Wii Sports. You cannot have a Nintendo Wii without saying you don't have Wii Sports. I'm sorry, I'm saying it's a sin without having this game, and I'll stand by it till this day because I actually had a cousin. He had a Nintendo Wii, and when I asked him if he had Wii Sports, he said no. But you know what? He made it up with Wii Play. I don't know if he still have it, but I will buy it off him. But here it is. Oh, upside down. But Wii Sports. Obviously, they sized it up. But this brings back good memories when I was a kid because this game showed a lot of the motion you can do with the Wii. Another one, this is not my favorite of all because Nintendo kind of screwed this one up. And I kind of just want to find the PS2 version. Manhunt 2. I have the first one. And I remember being grossed out because how brutal the game is. This one is also pretty freaking brutal, but pretty iffy about it because it's not as good as the first one. I have beaten it, and I'm really mad with this one. I got my money's worth. I think I paid $5 for it at BitJumps. That's where I got it. There it is. I paid $5 for it because, well, I gotta say I have never played Manhunt 2 till now. But what made me kind of mad and upset about this is the censoring of the gore. If anybody that has played the original Manhunt, the first one, you saw how bloody it is. You can actually find a compilation on YouTube. Obviously, gonna be spit censored, but I saw how brutal it is on the PS2 port. I think it's also on Xbox, but Nintendo really ruined it with because it just whole screen's red shaking, and you're just hearing gore noises, like dudes struggling, slowly dying, and that's it. I think the closest one I did see that was brutal is where you had to take out a cop, and you can use a sewer pipe. He uses the sewer lid, not the pipe, the lid, and he just smashes it on his head, and the body just falls in the sewer, and you just close it up like nothing happened. I remember that one, and I thought that was brutal. And of course, I looked up the uncensored version, and yes, it was brutal. Now this one, I was very happy to find it. Game Chasers, um, Mario Party 8. This is the very first Mario Party I played as a kid, and sadly, when I didn't have the Wii, I think I just gave it to my cousin that had one, and never saw it ever since. But this is a very underrated Mario Party. Nobody ever talks about it. I think it's just is a bit too more kid friendly from the rest. I don't know, but I like it. Obviously, it's a good game. I need to play with my buddies. Obviously, with this one, I only had to play it by myself because I only have one Wii remote. Okay, another one that got me into more into the Smash series, and a lot of people don't really like it. I can see why, but I got Smash Bros. Brawl. This game has saved. Yeah, I would say this one saved my boredom. I would say that I remember playing a lot of the story mode Subspace Cemetery. I think it's called. I don't correct me if I'm wrong, but see, there it is. will never skip the intro. I love the intro to this, and I remember because at the time I didn't have a Wii. I remember my cousin had it, and we had a family function, I believe, and we were just playing the shit out of this game, and it was awesome. The roster was cool. I could see, but I would say I do agree with the people that say this game is kind of alright. I should say because it's slow. The fighting slow. You sometimes randomly will trip, and I think what held it up is the big roster. You know, they added more characters into the game, especially Snake, which is pretty freaking cool. That's what I didn't even know what game genre he is until I found out he's a Metal Gear, and I thought that was pretty cool. Okay, this one is pretty. I think it's a pretty good game. New Super Mario Bros. Wii, and this one what I like the most because of Yoshi, because I always like the gimmick of Mario Yoshi. Not just that, now you're with the 4 players, and it's just pure chaos. But I think it's the I wasn't really a big fan of the helicopter one because of the motion, because you have to shake it with the Wii. I You can argue me with that. Like I thought it was pretty cool. I still think it's a good game. I liked it. I haven't beaten it because again, I was a small kid, and I remember I was getting babysat, and I dropped the game. Hold up. I was getting babysat as a kid, and they had the game, and I obviously played it. I made it through the final boss. Could never beat it because you need the helicopter suit to beat it. Otherwise, you fall in the lava. Could never beat it. I don't know if I could beat it now because I haven't been playing the Wii right now. I've been always on my PC, but I think I can beat it this time. I'm a grown man. Legendary game of all time, Super Mario Galaxy 2. Oh wait, where's my manners? Before we go on to Super Mario Galaxy 2. There we go. I think they purposely made the box red because the rest is are white. This one's red, and then obviously you realize it's a Super Mario game. All right, now the greatest game of all time. God forbid, jump for $17 because I think it was missing a manual. I believe I don't know. They're really good about their prices. They're not trying to be like a GameStop where, regardless how messed up it is, they'll sell you a game as crap. Game Chasers and BitJumps will not do that. That's why I always go back to them. But here it is. Jesus, I am good at holding these upside down. I love this game. I think because 3D Mario games was the shit to play. This game holds up till this day. The only thing I bitched about the most about it is probably the motion controls because I have played the 3D World. I thought it was a lot more easier compared to the Wii because sometimes the motion control pisses me off because maybe the sensor bar doesn't want to seem to work half the time. Other times it does. Now, another one I instantly bought for BitJump for $39. Now, I'm getting my game shops confused. Game Chasers, same day my headset died. I need to charge it, but anyways, I don't care. I'll just keep returning on and off. Anyways, I bought it with the same day that the Wii Motion adapter because I didn't have a Wii Motion Plus. Wii Sports Resort. I only wanted to play because Professor brought me into this, and because of basketball. Yeah, basketball and ping pong. This thing is so freaking cool, and I remember just raging my ass off because I understand his pain, why he gets very angry, and I'm almost there, but it's so freaking hard to the point I'm even yelling at the Mii's like I'm him. This one I got a bit cheaper because the disc is the box is a bit messed up, but I got it for a good price for $10. And Jesus, yeah. Anyways, I tested the game and it works, and I sweated my ass off to get Funky Kong. Mario Kart Wii, the best one. I'm saying it. It's the best Mario Kart in the game. I liked it so much. I have spent nights and days on my and days and after work trying to get every single character on this game. As you can tell, the game is a bit cracked. Yeah, that's why it was cheap. I got it for, so very happy about that. Okay, now I got my last one for my Nintendo Switch. Obviously, I can't have a Nintendo Switch without Smash Bros. Ultimate. I bring this. I always carry my Switch with me at my work, and me and my friends will play it every time it's our lunch break. This one didn't came with a case, sadly. I did got it for cheap though. It's Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. See, there we go. Obviously, it's not focused, but anyways, this is Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Again, another game I like to take out at my job because we love to have fun at our breaks instead of sitting there being bored. And it gets very competitive for no reason. Another one, I got it at BitJump. I had fun with it because I didn't have a Wii U at the time. We all know why the Wii U kind of blows ass. Super Mario Wii U Deluxe. I never played it, so I believe it was worth my money. It did came with Super Luigi U, but that's just it's just you trying to do like a speed run. I still had fun with it. I think the game was all right. This one, I kind of wish I wasn't a too big fan of. Got it for Game Chasers, but it's Mario Strikers Battle League, yeah, Battle League. They brought back the cool art. I'm not gonna lie, but this is the weakest one out of the three. All right, it goes for the first and the second for the Wii, which I want to get because I thought that one was pretty cool. This one, eh, it was all right. Everything was just unlocked, and all you had to do is unlock the cosmetics, like their armor and stuff like that. I don't know. It's more fun if they made it like how the old one was, because I know you have to pick anybody in the roster, and they're your team instead of the sidekicks. It's all right. It's not the my opinion. It's okay. It's not the best. I didn't bring my Nintendo Switch. It's down in the basement, living room, because sometimes I like to play on the big screen. But that is all the Nintendo GameCube to the Wii to the Switch games I have. Again, I'm still continuing my video game search. I do need to get the Nintendo Wii U because otherwise, that's not completing your collection. I also have to get Advance, Game Boy Advance, SP. I hate to say it, the Micro, and obviously, it's gonna probably take a long time for me to show it off to you guys. Again, I wanted to show off the games I have with the console. You know what? I have it right here because I was playing F-Zero on the Wii. Here's my controller. I use this one specifically. I'm a guy that doesn't like the grip on it, but this one has been always been my day one controller ever since I got it my first GameCube, and till this day, it still works. And obviously, for something for a long time, it's still I like the way how it feels. I think it's way better than the PlayStation controller. I'm saying it. I'm saying it. It's way better than the PlayStation controller. But here it is. I got 4 of these, obviously, for reasoning. But till this day, as I said, the GameCube till this day holds up. Ow. Anyways, the GameCube still holds up till this day as my favorite console. Same thing as my N64, because I don't know what I would do without these. I remember my younger self always wanted these, even if it's outdated. I still need to get more games, and I also need to get the Game Boy player, because obviously, to those that don't know, you can take these apart in the bottom, and then you could do all that extra stuff. But who knows? Because those things can get pretty expensive. I got other responsibilities I need to do as a grown adult now, which sucks. But hey, I kept these games, and I'm doing my best to make sure they stay working and clean. If I do need to find repairs or I do need to repair, I will. I did find a Mexican sticker from DGK when I used to skate at the time. I thought it fit cool with it, with my heritage. I, I love it till this day. Again, I want to say thank you guys for so much for hitting almost 100 views on video game. I didn't really think too much about it. I just wanted to show maybe a quick few games or two, but that is my collection of my Nintendo collection of all that I have currently. I am going to get more. I re-showed off the other ones like the old school retro. Oh, I also forgot because I saw on my last video show off my controllers. See that? The original uh NES controller. Back when 2 buttons was a thing. Let's see if I still have. I know it's here somewhere. I put them in bags where the cables are at. I'm still gonna keep this in the video, by the way. Here's my Super NES controller. Original. Bought it off for $60 like from the last videos. That's where they finally add in shoulder buttons and extras. So yeah. I forgot to show those in the video after I said I was gonna show you the controls. Didn't do it. My fault. But yeah. All right. So yeah. Anyways, here's all the Nintendo stuff I have. I am gonna show off my PlayStation and Xbox. I think I have more. The least the one I have is the Xbox because gr- sadly don't play a lot of Xbox at the time. I was more of a PlayStation guy. But again, I would like to hear you guys' opinion on the comment section. I do my best to read every single one. I will respond. Again, thank you very much for the almost 100 views on my last video, and it's one of the most craziest things I actually never thought about seeing on this channel. And also, quick thanks for the 23 subscribers I have. So, thank you guys very much.